All right, San Diego Comic-Con 2017. How was your Thursday, guys? You have a great day? That was a little weaker than I expected, but it is 8:15. So I know you guys had a great nerdy day, but it's about to get, yeah, okay.
Yeah?
This is what happens when you have a strong voice. So I'm going to bring these guys out here, but before I do, I need you guys to earn it. First off, my name's Aaron Sagers. I am with Sci-Fi Wire. I'm also a fan and excited to be here today, and excited to be talking about Dark Matter Season 3! And I want you guys to spread that excitement. You know how you're going to do that? You're going to carry on the conversation. The conversation. Do that online. Bust out those cell phones. Spread the word. Use Raza Crew. Hashtag Raza Crew. Hashtag Dark Matter. Hashtag SDCC. Spread the word. Make your friends at home jealous that they are not here. And I want you to Raza the roof, because we are going to bring these guys out to make a lot of noise. First off, he is the executive producer of Dark Matter. Make some noise for Mr. Jay Firestone! Right here. All right, keep it going, make some noise, put those hands together. You know her as 2. Melissa O'Neill! All right, you know him as 3. Make some noise for Marcus Anthony. Lemke! His name is Rio. I want you to make some noise for 4. Alex Mallari Jr. She's Emily, she's Daz, she is 5, Jodelle Ferland! Yo! And we have the Dark Matter panel, San Diego Comic-Con 2017.
Thank you. Are we on?
Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Thank you.
How's your con going so far? Been pretty fun?
Yeah,
Amazing. Amazing. We've been looking forward to this panel, man. Like, thank you all for coming out.
especially the ghost guys in the back, man. It's hard to see y'all. What's up?
Hey, guys. All right, so the drill is I'm going to throw it to some audience questions in a bit, so get those in mind. But before we do that, you know, obviously, you guys have such a great fan turnout. People love this show. People keep showing up and tuning in, showing support. What do you think is what do you attribute that to? Because I watch this show and I see, like, it's got these elements of this, like, action-packed, it's fun, it's got, like, sort of a pulpy sci-fi deal to it. Like, all these things kind of work together. I'm kind of curious, what do you attribute sort of the popularity of this show to? Jay, why don't you start with that?
It's them. I mean, they're actually very good at their jobs. And most of the stories you're watching on this show evolved because they did something to the characters that wasn't necessarily anticipated and made them bigger than we ever expected. So I give them all the credit.
Thank you, Jay.
You have to suck up to these guys, you know what I'm saying?
We have our contracts to be negotiated. Jay Firestone's just trying to ingratiate himself to us.
They love this show so much, they would work for free on it.
All right, Edward agrees, right? We negotiate right now. You guys hold on a minute, right?
Who else wants to weigh in on that, though? As far as, like, why this show resonates, why, like, it's connecting with all of us here?
I think Dark Matter really balances the serious elements and character arcs, and also a great bit of levity. Have you guys all seen? Are you all caught up on season 3 so far?
Did you not hear the boos
What? Oh yeah.
that I received? Of course they're caught up.
That was just for your performance in season 2, Alex.
Darn! Shots fired. But
Oh, man down.
no. But have you guys seen episode 4? Yeah, right? It's so much fun, and what a departure for everything, the tone that we've set so far. And I think that the levity that we've brought into the season this year is being so well received. You know, on Twitter, you guys are telling us that you love it, and I hope we get to show you more of that. Woo! Yeah.
And sort of with regards to that, I would say that since we have a new episode airing tomorrow night, you guys know that.
Tune in live on Sci-Fi. Every single one of you. Every one of you.
He will know if you don't. Yeah.
Well, that's a big
But I would.
Sci-Fi gave
Sorry,
a
we're discussing
really
what's coming
good
up.
teaser.
Are we watching
Next
a teaser?
episode.
Are we throwing to a
Well, I don't
teaser
know.
right now?
No, we're not. I had no plans to throw it to a teaser. I'm just saying.
Sorry.
Oh wait, no, wait.
That no shipping these two, then this big epic thing, and then bam. But yeah. So, anyways, Friday's
Wait,
episode is gonna be epic.
What's going on here? What's going on?
You guys have gone totally off script now. Alex.
Yeah.
It's just like another day on set.
Totally off script.
Bit of ad-libbing here, you know?
We'll tease out some stuff later on. All
I think
right.
Mel's gonna perform a song or something. She just got rid of the stand.
Because I can't see everybody. I think we should all get rid of our stands and be
These are short
free-form.
chairs.
I know, Jay doesn't even like the chairs. We're going to do this entire panel standing up.
I'm gonna go Tony Robbins on you guys.
Yes. Okay, we are really off script. Please bring it.
Yeah, we're way off
So
now.
sorry.
It's all right. It's just fun to watch. Okay.
Oh, okay, good.
Actually, Jay, I've got a question for you. I mean, going into each season, how much of a plan do you have set in place, and then how firm is that plan? Like, do you find yourself switching things once you're kind of in the throes of the season, or does it pretty much stay to that firm plan?
We have the large arc for the season before we even start, but we do adapt a lot of stuff because the scripts change regularly. So, yeah, I mean, the basic storyline is set each season, but
Oh, they can finally see. They turned on the screen, so now all of the people over there can see.
I was also looking at the gas coming in.
Yay!
I really want to put a filter on everyone.
all right, this is no fun. It just totally destroyed me.
Okay, yeah, right. We have to answer stuff. Go, Jay.
No, listen. The show has changed a lot since the original plan for it. I mean, you're all going to yell when I say this, but I killed one. And that put
It's
a...
all right. He spread his salary around the rest of us.
All right, enough.
Hence my newborn.
Mark, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Mark.
But Mark was great, but I killed one because I wanted you guys to understand how vulnerable all the characters are. And come on, I used to watch
Him's
television.
his fighting words.
I used to watch shows and see that there's 10 minutes left in the episode and say they're all going to get out okay, right? Because I knew the show had to end soon. So I said to kill one, and that put a pretty good wrinkle in the plan for 4 or 5 years. But we adapted to it. And there's an actor that I liked a lot, that we've had this conversation, Natalie Brown, who was supposed to die in the first season, and we kept her alive because she was a good actress. So now she's got a great story arc, which you've seen. She's living inside the computer, and the chemistry between those two was pretty cool, so I wanted more of that. But those are big storyline things, but generally when we start, we know we're going for the season.
Cool. Well, Jodelle, you've become sort of this integral part of the team. Not sort of, have become an integral part of the team. Yes. But in turn, do you think that your character has lost some of the innocence and naivete that she already had?
Yeah, I think that she has. I mean, Five has really grown and changed a lot since season 1, when she was really just the kid of the group, or at least that's how everybody viewed her. And they did underestimate her a bit, though. She's capable of a lot more than they realized. But The entire crew has been through a lot, but I think 5 is taking it pretty hard, especially with 6 not being around. You know, she's all about family. She loves her Raza crew, and she does consider that her family. So whenever something happens to separate them, I think she takes it pretty hard. And yeah, she's been through a lot, and she's holding up pretty well so far, but I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Well, meanwhile, Alex, your character's sort of been away from everybody.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, it's. I mean, what's that been like? And yeah, I mean, like, talk about just being away.
Well, compared to the last 2 seasons, it's been a mouthful. And you know, it just there hasn't been enough action for me. Like, I feel like every episode has been, do this. Why did he do that? Where's my father? I miss him. But no, playing the bad guy has been, or it was so fun to just create someone that I was hoping you all would hate. Yeah. So those boos were just compliments for me because you know, that's what I wanted. I wanted to take you guys on an emotional journey, and there's a sort of growth that I wanted everyone to experience with Rio, or for Rio Cookie. We can say that. And I think Jay and Joe and Paul and Ivan and Alice, our writers, have done an amazing job of creating a storyline that allows me to play. So it's been a ton of fun playing the big bad.
I mean, really, what I want to know is, what up, man? Are you gonna rejoin? You gonna rejoin the team? What's up? Do you
We'll never have ever.
Back in the fold?
You're not coming back on our ship.
Would you like?
I have an armada.
Make some noise if you do.
Fickle. You're all fickle. He tried to kill us.
Listen, I was just upset. It was an emotional thing. I sent the mercenaries. No, literally, all we had to do was just some therapeutic conversation.
Do you just like need a hug?
I do need a see. Rio needs a hug. It's a group role model.
Group hug.
He's never had a hug. And the only person that gave him a hug died. So it's one.
You had to go there. You had to go there. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
Oreo cookie. Stop trying to make that happen.
He's a sweet guy. You know, it's kind of like fetch.
I know exactly what you're trying to.
Right.
Hashtag Foreo cookie, spelled 4YO cookie.
Yeah, he's trying to start a thing. Like, stop trying to make Oreo happen.
Can that be a thing?
Anthony, how about you? You've had this interesting dynamic with the hologram. Talk about that, and also, like,
It's a lot like my life, actually.
is that
I just felt like I needed to say that. I mean, listen.
He lives in.
I
You're
was a
gonna be
high
in
school
trouble
student.
when you get home. You're going to be in trouble when you get home.
This is all BS anyway. Am I allowed to say that? Please be aware that there are many members of the audience may be under 18. I didn't say BS. I said it. Sorry, ask the question?
Groundhog Day episode.
Yes, I'm making out with the hologram. Does anyone have anything to say about that?
Well, I mean,
It's a little weird.
Make him a more empathetic character, or how is that going to impact his dynamic with everybody else? This hologram relationship.
I think I'm going to lose serious face with everybody because I'm sucking face. Not with a robot, but with a computer program. Guys, it's a little weird. Don't you think? Look, she's looking at me like it's not. It's actually totally fine. You're in love with a computer program. I could be in love with Microsoft Office. No, but in all seriousness, I'm happy that my character's in love with a program because I get to play with Natalie Brown, and I love Natalie Brown.
Yes.
I know her well from my Montreal days, and I've shot with her a gazillion times, and it's just really easy to do romantic scenes with her, and she's wonderful, just a wonderful, wonderful actress. So thank God I'm in love with a computer program.
There was just no way out of that one. There was just no way out.
But don't laugh. He was being sincere. Those were all sincere things.
All sincere things. Well, Melissa, speaking of sincere, she's sort of been struggling with the job of leader, sort of seems like. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Oh, hello, sir.
Never saw a camera she didn't love.
What are you going to say right now?
Don't mind us. We'll
Oh,
stop
wait.
it. Yeah.
Do it. This is amazing. That's
I'm not here. It's just the wormhole riders.
Yeah, you're just a hologram. Anthony might love you.
Wait a minute, do you have brown eyes?
That's season 4. Season 4.
And I follow like all your tweets.
There's a whole other set of questions I'm going to have to direct to you guys now from that. But yeah, I mean, just like, what do you think she's discovered about leadership as of late?
Yeah, I think in the first episode, we start to see that 2 has her confidence really rocked after making another decision that has led to a massive explosion again, and the death of a dear friend because she trusted her to stay on the ship. Yeah, and I think that the weight of that, coupled with the weight of all of the other unfortunate decisions she made in the first 2 seasons, it starts to be heavy on her head, and so she just starts to let go of some of the responsibility, and we get to see a lot of the other characters step up, and even though she's still, you know, the captain, the de facto leader, she sets back a bit. And in that episode, oh wait,
What?
Oh, just say it.
Just
did
say
we,
it.
wait,
Just say it for all these people.
She can't even remember. I love it.
nothing.
She was going to tell you that episode with the octopus alien and oh shit, I'm sorry guys, I shouldn't. Total spoiler.
Nothing.
But
There is no octopus alien.
yeah, it's
But I have a question. Do you think that 2 has like a spreadsheet somewhere with all the people that have died because of her shitty decisions?
Anthony's trying to start a fight right now on this stage, is what he's trying to do. You're so personal. Let's go. You want to go? Let's do this.
Yeah, because in real life you don't have fight choreographers
I have
saying
a
you win.
He's on fire. Did you have a nap?
I did have a nap.
He did have a nap. He's on
Someone else needs a hug.
I mean,
I'm not bitter. Okay?
isn't your ultimate defense to anything he says? It's just like hologram.
Yes, generally.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, that's right.
You're crying. You're making yourself laugh so hard. You're crying.
Guys, honestly, I'm so funny.
Well, there's a couple people we couldn't have out here today, couldn't make it, but there's someone that actually wanted to say hi to you guys. So we are going to throw it right up there, so take a look at the screen.
This is Zoe Connor, your android, and I am so very sorry I couldn't be at Comic-Con. I just want to take a minute to say a huge heartfelt thank you to all of you who are so committed to watching our show, and we could not do it without you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, and I think I speak on behalf of all of the cast and crew for that. I do hope you're enjoying the new season of Dark Matter and our after show, After Dark. We'll see you in space. Have fun.
Woo. That's a good actress.
She's the best.
She acts
Next
so
time I miss my kids' Christmas concert, I think I'm gonna do that.
Send it the video.
That's totally it.
All right. Well, I'm curious. So just as far as Zoe and the android goes, how has your relationship, each of your characters' relationship, been this season? Would you say with her, and how has it evolved over time?
I've always liked you, Android. Well, you know, just to give a plug for tomorrow's episode, Rio and Android.
Make out.
No, you better be there. Yeah, you better be there.
Hiding under the table.
You know, actually, there's a really neat origin story tie-in between 2 and the android, and if you guys were paying attention, that's kind of been layered in throughout the first and second season, just how the android came to be, how she came to be, and there's a lot more to that story that we actually get to see near the end of the season. And I'm so excited to see how everybody receives it, because I think it's going to be a crowd pleaser. Yeah. Big eyeballs over here.
Well, Jay, I want you to talk a little bit about sort of the theme of the show. It's harder to be good than to be bad, you know, and it's kind of like it's a big message. And then don't worry, I'm not letting you guys off the hook. I'm gonna ask you guys as well. But what is sort of the appeal for you of that message and carrying that through the season and the show?
Oh gosh, it's actually something that I did a show a long time ago where somebody explained to me that all the bad guys think they're good, and they think what they're doing is right. And Alex should maybe hit this point up for a minute, because what we did with his character is we want you all to understand that everything bad he's doing for reasons he thinks are the right reason. He thinks he's a good guy. He thinks he's saving his people. Alex, I think, should jump on this question a bit, but the debate about it being...
I feel the bus over me.
The debate about being good is harder. I mean, we had to say that. It's harder to be good than bad.
Yeah.
And so I wanted that message in the show this season, and that's just something I asked for, and it's gone pretty well, I think. But Alex, you deal with it more than a lot of people.
No,
Alex.
Jay is nailed it on the head. Like for Rio, to the Raza crew, he is a villain. But in his heart of hearts, he has an entire population of people that he needs to save. And it's been an ongoing war. And for him, he wants to end that war for his people and do right by his father and his lineage and his empire. And so in Rio's eyes, he is a good guy, but as you can see, he's having a very tough time making decisions and having to make all these tough calls. He doesn't know when too far is too far, or when not enough is really just not enough, or whatever it is. And it really is very tough.
Well, you do screw up a lot.
I do. Why do I screw up a lot?
The fun part about his performance is every time he makes a command, you see this slight hesitation or this slight uncertainty. And I hope everybody sees that, because that's an important part of the story.
Well, then you do the bad things anyway.
Well,
wait a minute. This is the little girl who takes guns and shoots people.
But it's fun
It's okay because you hesitated, so it's fine.
It's fine. As long as I hesitate, it's okay.
How does it impact the rest of your characters, Melissa? Like that message of harder to be good than to be bad. How do you think that impacts your character?
Yeah, Portia looks like she has a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's a big part for you too.
Yeah, I don't think Portia really navigates with that motivation, but I think 2 certainly does, and we see that come up every single time she has a conversation with 6. You know, he always wants to do something because he's trying to help everyone, and 2, despite him saying that, you know, we have to do the right thing for all of these people, she wants to do the right thing for her people. So her loyalties lie to a much smaller group of human beings, but that's what she believes is correct. But I think in the grand scheme of things, just because of the numbers, she would be seen as doing the more selfish thing. But I think that's how she navigates with that. She understands the concept, but on paper, she just believes in that faction of people being important over a bunch of strangers who she really could care less about.
Anthony, does it play into 3?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I think it's... I think an interesting element of this is actually that Joe's really good at kind of messing around with the idea of, well, what the hell is good anyway, right? So what is the right thing for Rio to be doing? And we all feel like, yeah, it would be really great if he listened to his advisor who's saying nice, soft, wonderful things all the time. But then half the time when he does listen to him, it doesn't work out. And people die and he loses. And so I think Joe has done that from the very beginning. He's subverted your expectations, and he's asked the question about, well, what the heck is good? And is it a relative thing? And so paradoxically, I think that three doesn't really have a problem with that. Yeah, sure, he does a lot of things that are selfish and bad and whatever, but he has a very clear line of understanding of who his people are and who he's loyal to, and he's one of the most loyal guys on the show. He's not taken off to go save some planet of random people he doesn't know about. He draws a line and says, hey.
What a sick bird.
Complex.
Yeah.
He's just checking to see if I'm
Leaving
listening.
his family at home. Anyway, yeah. So I think it's one of the strengths of the show. That idea of examining what it is to be good. That's it. That's all I want to say.
Jodelle, I want you to weigh in as well, like, because it's a little bit more interesting. But what answer that?
I mean, I was gonna say that 5 doesn't really struggle with that, but then I remembered that moment where she said, "Kill them all." So sometimes she does. For the most part, she's a little bit different than the rest of the crew because she doesn't have the same background as them. She wasn't a criminal like them exactly, but I suppose she does struggle with that at times because she will, I feel, do anything to protect her crew, and whether or not it's always the good thing is debatable, but she'll do whatever she can to protect her friends. So yeah, I guess she does struggle with that a little bit as well. I don't know. I think she would go pretty far to make sure that her crew is safe.
Especially with Bubba.
Well, I'm going to stay with you for a second because I said earlier, the show obviously connects to fans and why you thought it did. But I guess a larger question is, we're in this great time of genre and science fiction. We have so much of it. And I'm kind of curious where you think dark matter fits. And I'm going to start with you because I know you are a fan of Doctor Who and you're a vocal fan of genre. So yeah, certainly. One of us. Yeah, so where do you think this show sort of fits in genre? Because we've got shows out there with like big ideas. We have shows out there that are just like a fun romp. We have like everything in between.
Well, what I love about Dark Matter is that, yeah, everybody's trying to come up with, these crazy new ideas for sci-fi shows, and we are kind of going back to basics and just being a classic sci-fi show on a spaceship, and I love that because I think we need more of that. We don't always need all these crazy big ideas. Maybe we just want a classic show, maybe we miss Firefly.
I'm gonna give you credit for that, for just like throwing that one out to them. That's like red meat just to throw out to the audience. They just eating it all up. So well done.
What a pro.
No pressure, but now you gotta weigh in on that, Alex. Where do you think it fits in?
Firefly!
It's just as easy as that.
It is, apparently. No, really caught me off guard with that one. I honestly believe the diversity that Dark Matter brings to the genre is one of our stronger points. And I honestly believe that I don't think there's a more diverse show out there, right? It has to be us. The fact alone that we have women constantly kicking ass, and we got a couple of Asians on there. I think we have that classic and timeless back to basics